Wow, Renardo Green at
Yes!
corner.
That's my CB1.
Renardo Green at corner.
Okay, I'm stoked. I'm going to go pull some. I'm not going to victory lap, but I'm pull receipts.
They were eyeing offensive tackle, but their guys were off the board, indicating Rosengarten and Sul Mattia were not guys on their board.
Okay, guys, this is a phenomenal. I'm just going to walk you guys through this one. Renardo Green locked down some of the best competition. And he, I'm going to tell you right now, this guy is an outside corner, CB1 all day. I don't want to. I'll let you guys kind of talk through this because I'm going to go find my own reports that I have on him.
Well, can I say this?
Yeah.
I think. Now listen, there's rumors that the 49ers might be seeking a guy who could potentially play the star role. He's a little bit of a nickel, he's a little bit of a safety, and he's a little bit of an outside. He's done a little bit of everything. He can play zone, he can play man. At the very least, you got somebody who's versatile, which they love the versatility in their corners. Could he possibly play that role is what I'm asking, because he has done a little bit of all three.
Would you have preferred Green or TJ Tampa? You said CB1? Green was your CB1 on the board?
Okay, so I had TJ Tampa high, but when I went through my board, and I'll go show it to you, I tweeted this out before, I got all kinds of Renardo Green was my top cornerback in day 2. Renardo Green, I was higher on him. A lot of people said he's going to go 3rd and 4th round. I said that's ridiculous. I believe very strongly that Charvarius Ward is not going to get extended. I think they're looking at Deommodore Lenoir, and I think that Renardo Green could be one of those guys that they really believe could be the best cornerback on their board. And I think when it comes out, teams are going to say a lot of things. Right now, I need a couple minutes just to go look back and show you what I've got on him. Renardo Green, it boggled my mind how he wasn't higher. No, he's not the 4.43 guy. He's a 4.51 corner.
No, 4.49 he ran, I think. 4.49. He's under 4.5. Yeah, he's under 4.5.
Game speed is game speed. I'm so tired of the 40-yard dash. We have GPS on these guys. Keon Coleman ran a gauntlet drill and was the fastest guy on the field, right? But his 40 was slow. I'm tired of it. And Renardo Green has everything you want in man coverage. He can go in zone. He can play up the line of scrimmage. You said he could be a star role guy. It's not just the utility though. He's a true outside lockdown potential corner. I am bravo to Niners. I love this. I love that you didn't reach for a tackle you didn't want and did not prioritize a position that you thought you had to have. I'm stoked.
No, I like the pick. I like the pick. I'm not mad at it at all. I think some people in the chat are a little mad. I genuinely think that he's got the versatility to play inside, outside, or even safety. I really believe that. So think about it. If you extend at some point Deommodore Lenoir and you let Ward walk, you've got two guys that can play the slot or they can play outside. And I think one of them might even be able to play a little bit of safety. Just saying that I like that versatility back there. I really do. Because when players go down, if you can't have versatility, all of a sudden you're just putting somebody out there that might get cooked. So I actually like this play. I do. Dude, I'm not mad at it. But they need to start getting O-line tough. They need to start getting O-line in a big way. You're a team that needs some bulk in the trenches. I think both offensively and defensively. And you went skill position. Good players, but you still need to address your down linemen on offense and defense. So we need to see that happen, period. We need to see that happen in these upcoming drafts or in these upcoming picks. So guys like BB, if he's there, Mahogany, these are the names that we need to start looking at because they've gone skill position. But I like Renardo. Play inside, he can play out, he can play a little bit of safety, in my opinion. I love the versatility. 45 games in college. I'm not mad at it. I'm really not. I'm not mad at this pick.
Bro, I'm just going to tell you right now, this is going to be, and I've never done this on shows. this could be one of the steals of the draft. This is, to me, a guy that there weren't many corners I really liked. Like in the first round, Quinyon Mitchell, good corner. I did not have Quinyon Mitchell markedly higher, if at all, than a guy like Renardo Green. Cooper DeJean, I didn't even have on my board as a corner. Yeah. The corners that I really like, I didn't have Kool-Aid McKinstry on my board. I didn't have Kamari Lassiter on my board. I didn't have Ennis Rakestraw on my board. My guys were, and I had Max Melton, Renardo Green, TJ Tampa, and those were my day 2 corners. And other than that, it was and Cam Hart. And then it was Quinyon Mitchell.
I love Cam Hart. I love Cam Hart.
So Renardo Green is my number 2 corner in this draft. Is to get him at 64. I really am. You can write this down and bookmark it. This is going to go down as one of the best picks the 49ers have had in a long time. It's an excellent job.
I want to say this though, just because I don't know, we don't know who's for sure going to fall there. The way that the board was perceived to fall the whole time. Now again, where mock drafts are not everything. Rankings are not everything, so you never know. But to me, in the 3rd round, especially because you traded back and now you've got some wiggle room, I really feel like there is a lot of good corners in round 3. Maybe not as good or as versatile as Renardo Green, but if you could have gone Sua Mataia or whoever, Haynes, and then come back in a corner, that might have been the better. But again, we don't know what's going to be there yet. I'm just saying at 93, or what is it, 94, I think, you could package that with some of these picks that you've got and move up, because now you've got an 11th pick.
I had Renardo Green as the 40th ranked player on my board.
I had a good player. I like it.
I had Christian. Yeah. I had Christian Haynes at 32. I had Ricky Pearsall at 50. Okay. I think, and I had Kingsley Swamataya at, I have to go back and look at my board. I gotta go look at it. It's slightly in there. I like Kingsley. I didn't have him as a first round. I didn't have him as my first round player though. I would have played him in the first round. That's fine because it's just its grades, but it's like, it was something that I felt like might've been a little bit more of a reach. I still liked him. I think what it shows to show, you got to really pump the brakes when you're dealing with the 49ers. People are really, really certain about Roger Rosengarten. I mean, we were blue in the face. He's going private workout. John Lynch has got a Washington Huskies sweatshirt on. Oh, it's got to be Roger Melkai. Guys, if people act like, I mean, there are people that do know things and get information, but I'm just saying there's a lot of people that draw conclusions without actually getting reports. And they kept this really, really close to their vest. I don't even think Renardo had a 30 visit with the Niners, if I'm not mistaken.
Now, to be fair, what we do want to say, Rosengarten might have been one of the tackles because he did get picked by the Ravens right in front of them. So you said, Rohan,
that could have been the case.
They were looking to take offensive linemen, but the guys they didn't like guys that they liked didn't fall to them. So it prompted them to trade back one spot and pick up the extra pick, which I like that trade. So maybe they didn't like Sua Mataia, but Rosengarten could have been a guy that they really liked there. And because he went to the Ravens, it was like, all right, well, what are you going to do? You know what I mean? So
exactly. The thing about it as well,
yeah.
I want to ask this to you guys now.
Yep.
We have some rationale, obviously, around the pick. Let's say the Niners don't address tackle at all in this class. They maybe go with interior guys. Are you guys disappointed a little bit if they don't at all address the position in this draft?
If they get a good interior guy, no, I wouldn't be that disappointed.
They have. Here's the thing: when you're drafting at 31, which is the worst spot to be because you lost the Super Bowl. This just in, we lost the Super Bowl. There was not going to be. I would have been fine. Here's the thing: we would have been fine with Kingsley last night at 31. A lot of us, right? He went at 63. I think at that position, they felt like they didn't want to reach for a position a player that they didn't value at that spot. And I will say, regardless if I agree with the 49ers at all times, which I definitely don't, I value the fact that they didn't do that. I do not want this team to reach for positions of need.